My entire game development journey revolved around stealing intellectual property. And I have no intention of stopping now because it's giving me a ton of views. Last time I had this awful crafting table that was all looks and no substance, and I mean that quite literally, as it didn't actually work. So I finally finished it, and look at me go, crafting all sorts of crazy things. While I was mindlessly playing the game, I thought, to build a drug empire you probably need more than one kind of crafting table. So I made another two. This is the Calamar Imbuer. Where does the name come from? I consumed 1 pound of cocaine. ChatGPT! ChatGPT! The lore behind this is that you probably don't care, so I'm not gonna lose any viewers explaining it. The other crafting table is the Kinetic Constructor. This one was also born of drug-fueled ramblings. After that, I started making 3D models for the ingredients for the recipes I have to add to these beautiful little nightmares. To make a recipe tree, I just drew a bunch of random dots on a piece of paper and connected them. Then I replaced each dot with a random item, and that's how we end up with one of the worst progression systems in the history of gaming, which spans more than 60 years, starting in 1958 when physicist Wilhelm Higginbotham made the first ever video game. I love filming in the windiest f***ing locations, so that not only the video looks like shit, it also sounds like shit. While I was pretending to play as the game, I realized I did not have a way to insult dumb players that did stupid shit, like trying to buy something they clearly cannot afford. And that's how I came up with these customizable little toasts for tips, warnings, and ultimatums for the most obstinate little f***ers like you. After that was done, I kind of had an existential crisis because I do not plan things further than 10 seconds. So I just decided to randomly glue some things together. You start with this little thing. It should shoot a seed every once in a while. Excuse me. It should shoot a seed. After you get your seed, you can grab a free crystal from the market, and you might be wondering what kind of stupid-ass market gives things away for free. Shut up! After you grow and sell your first child crystal, you get enough money to buy a crafter, and you can also buy another type of seed that yields something that you can now use to kickstart a whole bunch of craftings. Like the pure soul of God himself, or something that's maybe a flower, maybe a chunk of flesh. You know what they say, you can build a doghouse out of anything, just like I built my life on top of a never-ending stream of failures and disappointment. I did the same with the crazy magic computer code that makes this beautiful, not you, machines tick. That beautiful approach crushed my soul and body when I had to build that beautiful seed generator I showed you earlier. I just couldn't make it work with my dog shit code. So I had to rewrite weeks worth of code because I didn't want to take 60 days to make another stupid ass video like this one. And so here's a seed generator that works. Man. Wow. After trying to write some meaningful interaction with some NPCs, I almost had a stroke because of another garbage trash system, the conversation system. Basically, you could not perform more than one action each time you made a choice. And fixing that was a huge pain in the ass because the way I initially built it was the equivalent of building a house starting from the roof, lifting the fucking roof up and building around it. And in the process, little Timmy happens to run below it while it suspended me there, and oh my god, run Timmy! Run! Run Timmy! Well, let's talk about stupid shit that actually doesn't work or doesn't make any fucking sense inside of this little piece of shit. The game suffers and has been suffering giant stutters since day one. Also, there's no way to open the inventory or to move items around from within it. The crafting table is inescapable, and by the way, yes, any fucking time you craft an item, the crafting menu closes and you have to open it again. That's just good fucking game design, isn't it? That's just fucking good game design. It's not really a bug, but I kind of hate the selling station. It looks like absolute dog shit, and none of the two people that watched the video tried to snap me out of it. If in destruction mode I press the key to destroy a structure while no structure is selected, you guessed it, the game has a fucking stroke. Oh, and let us not forget about how you have no way of knowing how much something is worth until you sell it. That is the literal definition of scam. Actually, you can never know how much money you have, not even when approaching a shop. You can only see if you can afford an item or not, but you don't really know how much money you're gonna have left after you buy said thing. Also, I don't know how to really finish this video, so goodbye!